In this short episode of the podcast, I'm going to talk about why I'm excited that CrossFit and CrossFit Edwardsville is making better Americans, stronger, smarter, harder to kill, better, more valuable, more useful in general people. We're going to talk about that in this episode of the podcast, so stick around.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, party people? I'm Coach G. I'm one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville. So today on the podcast, I just want to get up on my soapbox and just share some thoughts that I have with you guys, because I'm a very proud American. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of the foundation upon which this country was built. I'm proud of the Constitution. I'm proud. Patriotism runs through my blood. I love what the founding fathers envisioned for our country: a place for life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Like, those words will get me excited for what our country can be and can become. And I'm coming to this podcast today because I have some concerns that when I look across the landscape of our country, I see so many people that are so addicted to convenience and so addicted to comfort that it's creating, or we're seeing many just weaker, less skilled, less strong, less capable people. And an easy example to talk about is like the rising obesity rate here in America, where so many people are so much more out of shape now than they were in times past. And I want to be very clear. I don't say this from a judgmental standpoint where, being out of shape makes you a bad person. I'm not saying that, because I was that out of shape person, and I had to learn all of this fitness and health stuff, not in my childhood, but later in life. And that's okay. But I bring this up because there's that expression, and I probably botched the exact quote, but it's something along the lines of like hard times make strong men make good times make weak men make hard times. It's something like that. And I feel like maybe as a country, we've had so much prosperity and we've been so blessed for so long. It's like my generation, I'm 39 years old as of the recording of this podcast, and I've never been a part of a world war. I've never been part of an America. And I was very cognizant of what was happening on 9/11 and how the war on terrorism has been a very, very important thing through a lot of my formative years. I remember that clearly as day. The feeling that I had as an American, the pride in my country, the anger and the outrage that somebody would attack my country, and that feeling of righteous anger, we're not going to stand for this. We're going to band together as Americans. We're doing this together. We are all in this together, and we're going to fight off and against this common enemy, is something that I think that our country, right now, we don't really have that in the same way, or at least a lot of people aren't aware of that. So we feel like we're not as united as a country as we were in the past. And I guess we could all debate what the solution to that is, but my bias is that part of the solution is creating people that are healthier and fitter and who can overcome adversity. And that's one of the things I'm really proud of here at CrossFit Edwardsville, is that our workouts are unapologetically difficult, and they are an appropriate level of difficulty for each person. The workouts are, in our CrossFit parlance, we say that the workouts are scalable. What that means is you can adjust the workouts to be different levels of difficulty, different styles of each exercise, so that it meets you where you are, and you can get the stimulus that you need to get. You can get the workout that you need to have at your present fitness level. All that is true, but I'm really proud that here at CrossFit, the workouts are unapologetically difficult, and they push all of us to the limits of our physical and psychological capacity. No matter how fit you are, the workouts are going to push you. And no matter how fit you're not, the workout's going to push you. And no matter who you are, the people around you here at CrossFit Edwardsville are going to push you to be a better and stronger and tougher, a more resilient version of yourself with grit and tenacity and the ability to push through difficulty, push through adversity, because I think a lot of people are missing that in their lives. Like, life is difficult for everybody. Everybody has their challenges. And I was just talking to my friend James Hooks, and he had a quote. Like, he was quoting somebody. We're not sure of the genesis of this quote, but the way that he described it was, he's quoting some great thought leader or philosopher or whatever, who said, if everybody in the world took all of their problems and threw them into a pile and we could all see each other's problems, you would want yours back. And you probably find that, oh, hey, the challenges that I have been facing here in this country are maybe so much more trivial and so much less devastating than I had built them up to be in my mind, because here in America, we have so much opportunity and so much freedom and so much blessing and so much wealth. I think that it's an actual, I think it's proven data point and fact that if you make $50,000 a year or more for your income, you're in the 1%, the top 1% of all wage earners for the entire world. And so, like, for those of us who live in the most first world of first worlds and live in safe communities where we don't have to worry about bombs going off, we don't have to, listen to gunshots going off in the middle of the night. Like, we have so many blessings. We're so coddled. We have so much convenience. You can get any food you want pretty much delivered to your door with a quick phone call. We've, I think, become so ridiculously spoiled. We're all so ridiculously spoiled by how good we've had it, for how long we've had it good. Like, we don't even, we take it for granted that it's insanely easy for us to get all the way across town in these vehicles that, I mean, we require almost no effort whatsoever to drive across town to get to wherever we want to go, to do whatever we want to do, because we have the freedom to go and do literally an infinite number of things to where we pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Like, we've had it so good for so long, we take for granted that we have our next meal ready and waiting for us. And we've got this incredible supply chain that can get us any food we want, anything we want, and probably in 2 days via Prime delivery on Amazon. Like, we've got it so good that I think we've become, as a culture, as a community, as a people, as Americans, so many people are so soft and so addicted to this convenience, and they're so addicted to comfort and having cheap and easy quick fixes for anytime you don't feel good. You can go and self-medicate with alcohol or food or whatever cheap, easy high you want. That so many people find it very difficult to embrace difficulty and adversity and go out there and struggle. And so it's hard for people to be consistent with going to the gym because it's difficult work. And I'm proud that I think that CrossFit is a part of the solution, where you can go to a gym and have people around you that won't just say, yeah, it's acceptable to not push yourself. It's acceptable to skip the difficult things. It's acceptable to be addicted to comfort and convenience. And it's acceptable to be spoiled as crap and let yourself go. But no, we're going to push each other to be better here. And the coaches create this environment where we can face down really challenging, really difficult workouts and recapture that toughness, that grit, that ability, physical and mental, the ability to persevere through adversity and overcome, and start to see yourselves not as weak and soft and lazy anymore, but see yourself as an athlete, see yourself as a strong, proud American, where I'm the kind of in shape that doesn't just benefit me. I am now an agent for positive change, an agent for protecting and providing for my family and the people around. You know what I mean? Like, how much more empowering is that as an identity where you can be in shape? And CrossFit will help you get there, but you're so in shape that you have an abundance of energy, an abundance of strength, that your cup runs over, and now you're a better protector, better provider, better example to everybody around you. And now you are an agent for a lot more positivity in your world and in your sphere of influence. You can do better, be a better American, be a stronger American. You can be stronger, more skilled, harder to kill, more useful in general, an overall better person because you embrace the eustress, EUSTRESS, the positive stresses that invoke and create and drive personal change at a physical, emotional, spiritual, psychological level. We're making better people. We're making people better here at CrossFit Edwardsville. We're making stronger Americans, and I'm really proud of that. So to all of our CrossFitters that continue to show up and put in the hard work and do the hard things day in and day out, I have nothing but love and respect for you. And if you don't have this in your life and you're like, you know, I need that, I need to recapture that primal part of me that needs to be a badass, that needs to be strong and capable. I'm tired of feeling slow and tired and weak and low energy. I'm tired of feeling vulnerable. I'm tired of knowing that if the crap hit the fan, I couldn't protect myself or the people around me. If the status quo isn't good enough for you anymore, and you want better for yourself, you want to be a stronger, more skilled, harder to kill, more useful in general, more empowered, more capable human and American, you need to be a part of our gym, and you should come and join us. My name is Greg. I go by Coach G here at CrossFit Edwardsville. This is your invitation to become a stronger and a better American. You can find out about us on all the socials. Then visit CrossFitEdwardsville.com when you're ready. Book a no sweat conversation, and we'll talk about what your unique journey looks like here at CrossFit Edwardsville. I thank you for the gift of your time and your attention. Send you nothing but love, and looking forward to seeing you guys at CrossFit. Peace.